Um, I guess one that's always in the media would be like Lizzo, kind of,
You want
right?
me. You want, so you're saying that me is a
But she has
53-year-old
a
black,
man though.
excuse me, hold on. I want to be clear. You're telling me that as a 53-year-old man, I should model Lizzo's.
Wait, I was confused on the question.
You're telling me my tone and my delivery, and I'm saying who does it right? Give me a model. Give me somebody to model after.
I mean, it's just common sense. Like
No,
you
it's
should have
not
been
common
taught
sense. If
how
it's
to.
common, no, it's not.
Your
Ma'am,
your parents is
okay,
supposed
okay,
to
ma'am.
teach you.
Listen, listen, listen. Don't get frustrated.
I'm
It's
not
not common
frustrated.
sense. Men do this. Men often ask women to give us what we need. Give me an example of what you're talking about. Don't tell me why it's so simple or common sense. If it's all that, just give me the name.
Well, I don't have an ideal person that could give you a delivery
So
on
there's no
how to
way I
tell
can
a
know
woman
these.
she's
Then
fat.
there's no way I can know. If you can't tell me, all you can do is say your tone, your delivery, but you can't give me an example. You can't expect me to do anything different. It's not how human beings learn.
Well, I mean, I would think that a person is taught how to
No, ma'am.
conduct a
No,
conversation
ma'am.
with.
No, ma'am. What you that does that due respect, that's not how we learn. And see, that's part of the problem. This is a feelings-based argument. There is nobody that does it better. You can't point to somebody and say, Barack Obama or Donald Trump or Elon Musk. You can't say. So if you can't tell me, then how am I supposed to get better? How am I supposed to know?
I guess you just, I mean, re-edu. I guess it just starts with the house. It starts at home. It just starts with parenting styles at
How
that
about you?
point.
How
Because if
about how
you don't,
about how about this? How about you just wrong? It doesn't start with the house, man. You can't. It's like saying, you know what? I don't like the way you make steak. It's just not good. All right, you don't like the way I make steak? Whose steak do you like? Oh, I think it should be common sense. It's just a cow. That's not how people learn. That's not even that. I mean, I'm not trying to be ridiculous, but come on, that's not how that works.
no, but what I'm saying is, it's your delivery and how you say things. I'm not saying what you say.
Well,
I'm saying
how?
how you say it. And everyone should have been taught how you should say
No,
something.
they're not. And the problem is women aren't taught. No, and that's the problem today. I'm glad you got there. You ladies aren't taught how to handle criticism. You're only taught how to handle praise. So we're talking about a failure at home. The failure at home is to teach all of you that you're special snowflakes, and you're not.
Yeah, I mean, it varies because
It doesn't vary because women are less happy, less married, and headed in the worst direction. And who's teaching them? Daddy ain't, mommy is. And you're telling me to do it better. I'm like, well, no. And here's the thing: the women who
well,
can
I
listen.
think dads, I would have to disagree with you. I think dads are more like, oh, you're my little girl. It's a guy got to give you the world. He has to do this. A
We're
guy
talking
like
about how many dads get to raise their children to 18 years old.
in the black community, it's actually going it's really bad. But that's I'm just speaking. I'm just I mean, they have male
So how many
figures like
dads get to
uncles.
raise their children in their home until 18 years old?
Very
So
low,
don't tell
like
me about it.
four.
Don't tell me that black community. See, y'all always want to go to the extraneous examples, and here's the reality: women
But what
weren't
do we?
taught. Women were not taught how men think. You weren't taught how men feel. You weren't taught what men want, and you were not taught how to handle criticism. You were taught that you are the prize. That we're supposed to do X, Y, and Z for you, and all you're supposed to do is be pretty and show up, and that's not getting you married. That's not getting women married. That's getting you pumped and dumped, slaved to the side, and then 27 years old, y'all looking like where are all the good men at? Because you did not learn how to accept the criticism and critique of the kind of men that you want to wife you.
So You kind like what you're saying kind of reminds me of like why did I get married to you? You kind of giving like more like a
Of
Mike
who?
approach to
Of who?
Sheila, kind of
Who?
like you're like you have you watched the movie Why Did I Get Married? And then you seen like how Mike was treating Sheila and calling her like just saying all this stuff, and it was just I think that's kind of the approach that you
You're
take a
21
lot
years
with
old, and
women.
I'm more concerned at 21 years old that you're watching that kind of film.
Wow.
That movie was filthy. Why Did I Get Married? That movie didn't help. Do you think it portrayed marriage in a good light?
Well, I mean nowadays
No,
marriage,
no. The answer is, did it portray marriage in a good light? No,
no,
it didn't. Did it portray black marriage in a good light?
no.
Did your mama let you watch that, or did your daddy let you watch that?
I really just watched it on my own.
Uh-huh. In whose house? Your mama's house or your daddy's house?
I was actually at my friend's
Her
and they
mama's house
came
or her
by.
daddy's house?
Her mom's.
Thank you. You can't make this shit up, people. Unsupervised young women watching that kind of trash because women just let y'all do whatever, and it
So what
takes
are we supposed to do?
to the point to where you have an opportunity to talk to somebody, and you can't tell me an example of a proper tone. You can't tell me this, but you can tell me some BS you saw in a movie that shaped your mind, and
No, I
that I'm talking to the audience right now, and that's sad because this is what I mean. They don't get taught; they get supervised.
I was
Girls
just
aren't
saying
raised today.
I was giving an example of a bad delivery, and your delivery on
You
like
should,
fat women kind
man.
of gave me.
That movie was propaganda.
Hmm.
Movie was straight propaganda. Did black men look good in that Tyler Perry movie? Nobody talks to their woman like he talked to Jill Scott in real life, ma'am.
I don't know who's talking. I've seen it.
And that's the thing. This is what litters these young girls' minds. This crap that's been fed into them to the point to where you're bringing it up like it's real life or like it's